Baiting is short for masturbating.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had no earthly idea. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bimbo Book Club.
I am Bertrude, and that is Jade.
As always, how are
No,
you?
I'm sick as fuck.
No, Diva.
No, it's okay. Diva up, not diva down.
Okay.
My wonderful boyfriend got me sick at a production of Frankenstein the Ballet. Um,
Am I allowed to bring attention to the fact that I think that's the first time you've said boyfriend on the pod?
I think it is. Eh.
Surprise, everyone.
Surprise. Shocker, shocker. I have a boyfriend who's weird like me, so he makes me go to fucking Frankenstein the Ballet. I had a great time.
That sounds
I
so cool.
Yeah, I never would have gone on my own volition, but I had a great time. And can I just say, you don't need the frame narrative, and I stand by that. Fuck you, Mary Shelley, for that one. It's lazy as hell. Didn't do it in the ballet. Don't need it in your fucking book. Sorry.
Wow.
I fucking hate the frame narrative in Frankenstein, and June is my boyfriend. June and I, sorry, I get angry sharing
So
good
like
things.
so aggressively.
So
June is
good.
my
June
boyfriend.
is my boyfriend, so shut up about it. I brought him up. We got into, I don't want to say argument, but we got
Right.
into a heavy debate about
Right.
the effectiveness of the frame narrative in Frankenstein, the
For
novel.
for those of
Oh,
our listeners who don't understand what that is, perhaps, could you explain it to us really
yeah,
fast?
yeah. This is
To
so not
them.
worth the time. Yeah, absolutely. To them. A frame narrative, as we know, is like a Russian nesting doll of a story where it's like a story inside a story inside a story.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
right, like the Frankenstein novel starts with that gay fucking sailor writing to his wife and being like, "Oh, we're in
Oh.
the Arctic and we found this weird guy on the ice, and he said this story." And then Victor's telling his story, and then he's like, "And then I found the monster, and he told this story." And then we work our way back out. That's
Okay.
lazy.
Okay.
I'm all for nonlinear storytelling, but if
Yeah.
you're gonna go, and then we go back to the like, no, put some
Yeah.
effort into it. Lift with your
Yeah.
knees, Mary Shelley.
Ooh, you just got that little bitch. You
I
got her
just
down.
I got her down as if she hasn't been dead for decades, centuries,
Decades.
decades. I don't think quite. Whatever. I outlived Mary Shelley, and
Is
that's what matters.
centuries is 100.
Yes, and we know that. No, I'm just trying to remember when Mary Shelley died, and I don't think I care enough to look it up. So
Cool.
anyway, that's
Awesome.
what I did. What? And then I got sick. What have
Boo.
you been up to? Maybe getting closer to 30?
Oh my God. Okay, well, I did have my birthday, guys, but I am not 30.
She's
Like the records
31.
are showing. I didn't turn 30, I turned 28. And I know that that makes me a filthy old hag. But like, I'm excited for 28. I think 28 is a fine age to be.
Yeah. No, it's great. Has Rev left you yet?
Not yet, but bags
Okay.
are packed. So,
Okay, yeah, he made it longer than I thought he would.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. No, I'm just wearing the ring still just for my own peace of mind. Um,
actively telling me about wedding plans before the before we started. So has your
no,
fiance left you yet?
you know what I was thinking about? Like, I do kind of feel like 28 is that age that like, you know how like there's an aspirational age
Yeah.
that you just like see in your mind and you're like, that's like the age. I do feel sort of like 28 is that.
I think like 27 is where I put that. Where like, oh, you can rent a
Yeah,
car, you can do some stuff. You have some standing, but you're still young. You can
right.
still drink a fair amount. Like,
Right. Like I think that that's where like the other day I had the realization of like, okay, 28 to me sounds legit.
yeah, I would take a 28-year-old seriously.
Yeah. And I don't take myself seriously. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm trying to say there. But like, I just mean maybe one day, perhaps I could be taken seriously by myself and others. So, anyway, that's where I'm at. I did
Yeah.
have a birthday. I aged, I turned old, and I went to the melting pot again this
And that
year.
is not a Colorado hyper specific single restaurant. That is a
And it is
chain
not.
across the
It is
nation.
a chain across the nation. And yes, I did have reservations for a really cute, like trendy place,
Uh
but
huh.
then I decided I wanted to do the melting pot instead.
Girl, say something happened to the reservations. Say they fucked up the reservation.
Okay, well, the thing about the reservation, it's at this cute little like place. It's above the art museum. It's like really cool vibes. But they had like a drink special because I wanted to go for brunch. And if you order an entree, I've never heard of this at a fancy restaurant. If you order an entree, you get Bloody Marys for $1 and mimosas
Okay.
for $5,
Okay.
but only during brunch. But because of that, they put a super small limit on the table and it's tapas. So I was like, so
Mm,
what? We're gonna eat two things and have two drinks and then they're gonna kick us out. And honestly, I love the melting pot. You can say what you want about the melting pot, guys. Actually, I don't know if anyone says anything about the melting pot.
no, I think it's a chain across the nation for a reason.
Yeah, like it's really fun. It's really cool.
Hell yeah.
And it was so good. It was so good, guys. So anyway, happy
And
birthday
is
to me.
I don't know if you have anything that you're looking to plug here, but is that a beautifully upcycled, thrifted outfit that I see behind you?
Yes, it is. So, guys, if you are listening here, I just launched my upcycled, thrifted little shop on Etsy. It's called Bride of Frank, and I make clothes and jewelry and things. I take old things and make them new. And it's really fun. And there's several items listed. I'm gonna try to do little drops every Wednesday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, it's all like handmade by me, by items that are pre-owned, and that
Yeah.
sustainability mama, and also fun fashion. Love it. So yeah, check me out. I don't know.
I'm thrilled for you. Also, glad to see that we have moved right on from Rev leaving you. Hope things are going well with Frank. Can't wait to hear more about him.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm really excited for this new relationship. I used the same ring actually
Mhm.
because I liked the ring so much.
Upcycling,
I upcycled my engagement ring to my new husband, Frank. So, yeah.
who looks identical to Rev for some
Does look
reason, but
identical. So is twin,
is
but
twin, is twin,
is twin, and also same soul, but
kind of
new
different
idea.
for the bit.
New idea for the bit. Anyway, so yeah, that's my vibe, guys. Check me out if you want to.
Oh my God. Wait, I saw Bride of Frank. I saw Frank do a ballet the other day. Oh my God.
Yes,
What's
you
up, Frank?
did.
Shout out to Frankenstein for
Shout out
showing
to
up on this podcast
Frankenstein.
so
Oh,
much today.
isn't he the best? Love him.
He is the best. Technically, I'm talking about the man who made the monster. You're probably talking about the monster because you're
No,
uneducated.
I'm not. I'm talking
Yeah.
about literally the character Bride of Frank, the Bride of Frankenstein.
Right. So, no, I'm not going to be that person, and that's fine.
Isn't that what the movie is called? Bride of
Yes, it is.
Frankenstein?
No, I was doing this pretentious English major bit, but then I realized I'm an English minor, so I probably can't play that too
No, so
much without being an asshole.
my idea is that I am the wife to the person who's making people. I'm just making clothes, I'm in the basement making clothes.
Oh, wait. So, okay, you are on base. Whoa. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
And so, like, for your story, like, hypothetically, for this
Yeah.
business, I just, set you up to plug, the clothes would be the abomination. Just so I'm keeping,
Correct.
okay, cool. Cool,
Yes.
cool, cool.
Yes. Yes. And also, I just like the Bride of Frank. I think she's really cute. Bride of Frankenstein, she's so cute. Oh my
She's
God,
so
wait,
cute.
Frankenstein's behind you. Hi.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's up?
Hi,
Well, this is the
buddy.
creature.
Oh,
Frankenstein's the man who
I
made the
just said
creature.
I knew that and I
Yeah.
still called him Frankenstein. So that's
No,
really,
it's okay. I
really cool of
The
me.
bit is that people who do that piss me off. And I feel like we've gone too far into this bit that it seems like I'm passionate about it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Frankenstein, the creature, whatever, hasn't given us a preferred name or pronouns yet. So we'll just go with the information we have.
What if they wanted to also be named Frankenstein? What? Why are you giggling at me? Why are you chuckling
The
so?
way you said they was like the white straight girl who met her first non-binary person. Like, oh, they told me. Like it was just like, yeah, I went there and I
Hmm.
do it again.
That was definitely what I was giving there. So I do apologize to my fiance and other non-binaries who I may have hurt. And the one right in front of me.
Thanks. I knew we'd make it to me.
Sorry, I'm just always thinking about my fiance first.
No, that's okay. Me too.
He's my favorite Hive.
Honestly, probably mine too. I mean, if we're going off of good put out in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. Anyway, so
Anyway, ooh, all that allyship sure gave me goosebumps.
ooh, good segue, Queen. Yeah, today, guys, we are gonna talk about Goosebumps. Raise your hand in the class if you know Goosebumps. Okay, yeah, what is your experience with Goosebumps?
I wasn't allowed to read it or watch it.
What? Even I was
I
because
know
it was at
that's
school. But
so
you went to a
I
Christian school, so.
well, no, this was elementary school. I was not allowed to. I mean, I was still
Oh.
in the church, like contact the church I went to was involved in the middle and high school I went to, but I
Mhm.
went to that church my whole life. So like even in
Yeah.
elementary school, when I was in public school, they were still kind of there. I think it was just kind of the like horror, dark, like that side of things,
Yeah.
which like my dad had read Harry Potter, which is why I think Harry Potter was fair game for my family because like vetted approved. They weren't worried that
Yeah.
I was gonna like fall into witchcraft. I think it was just like a content concern. And like they're not
Mm,
gonna read Goosebumps.
right.
I did manage to sneakily read two, and I can't tell you what they are, but the twist at the end, I remember both. One was the kid got really tiny and eaten by the family dog, and the other
Yeah.
one was this kid's like imaginary friend or like hidden person or whatever
Hmm.
was really ugly, but it was because they were a human, and it turns out the entire time everyone else in the book had had like two heads and green skin and all
Right.
this stuff. They just hadn't described them.
Right.
And it's on us for assuming, which, hey,
Right.
you know what, R.L. Stein? I see what you were doing there.
I see what you're
We're
doing, R.L.
we're not too
Stein.
different when you pull back the layers, and that's really
Exactly.
profound, R.L. Stein.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
Yeah.
your exposure? Because I was aware of the show, but literally
Yeah.
never once seen an episode of it. This is my first time.
Yeah, so I know I read a few of them. There was a whole section in our library, and I do find that that's pretty fierce for, as I've mentioned before, pretty conservative area, pretty
Yeah,
conservative town. But it was a public school library. Like, what are you gonna do? There was Goosebumps there.
yeah.
And I definitely read a few of them. And then my big kicker with Goosebumps is I remember we got to watch an episode and it was
Ooh,
around my birthday because or it was the day of my birthday sleepover. So it was like,
ooh.
we're going into October, it's starting to get spooky and scary. So our librarian during library time was like, we're going to watch one of the episodes of Goosebumps. And I was like, fierce,
Fierce.
fucking fierce. Love that.
Well,
So we did.
also, sorry. Like as a kid, I remember being like, "This show was so scary. This show is like,
Yeah,
it
same.
would have felt badass to watch it. Like that show was genuinely like
Yeah.
in the category of horror for me growing up.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, I am so cool watching this right now." And also
Yeah,
like it's my birthday sleepover tonight. Like I was on top of the world.
yeah.
And so we watched it and I don't remember what episode it was. I would have to believe it might have been the Slappy episode that we watched because for some reason like dummies are really I'm really scared of them to this day. So I have a feeling it
Yeah.
was probably that one.
And
But
he's pretty closely associated with Goose. Like I feel like when I
yes,
think of
he
Goosebumps,
is.
I think of him.
Yeah,
So that would
same.
be a solid choice to watch.
So I feel like it might have been that one, but who knows? It could have been any of them. Anyway, whatever, whichever episode we watched, doesn't matter because later that night at my sleepover, we are all hanging out in the basement and someone goes to the bathroom. And the way my house is, there was no bathroom in the basement. And so you had to go up the stairs to go to the bathroom. On the way back down, my friend came in screaming and said, "There is a man at the top of the stairs." And I said, "Fuck." Like, fuck. Oh my God. So we
Yeah.
all like took turns going out and looking, and we were like, I don't think I see him, but maybe I saw him. I don't know. And so then, in order to get to my parents, I would have had to go up the stairs where this man is.
Was there a man or was it your dad? Sorry, that's probably the big. Keep going.
So
Scary. So
scary,
scary.
spooky. So we're all freaking out. We're like devising a plan. I'm like, well, I have to get to my parents because that's the
Yes.
only way I'm gonna feel okay. And so we flipped on the light. Like two of us went out there. There's not a man at the top of the stairs, but I'm like, Okay, but at this point, he's heard us talking. Like he definitely
Men
went around the
can
corner.
move.
Men can move, they can
Men can
walk.
move.
So
And that's one of the scariest things about them is that they're not going to be where you leave
exactly.
them. Yeah, they move.
Exactly. So I was like, I swear to God, he went around that corner. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking run. I'm just gonna go for it because like I need to be brave here. I need to be
Yeah.
bold. And I had to take care of all my girls. So I sprinted to my parents' room. My parents were so pissed. You know that thing when you wake up your parents in the middle of the night and they're like, "Ugh!" It was like
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
on
Yeah. Yeah.
crack. And they were like, whatever. So they came and checked it out. No one is there, obviously. And then they
Obviously.
were like, I am so upset that they let you watch Goosebumps. Because that's why we were scared, is because we were
Right.
thinking about Goosebumps. So
Wait,
I did get a little triggered for a while, but
that's so funny because mine isn't Goosebumps, but the only time my parents were ever pissed when I woke them up was when my cousins and I watched something scary and they were like, don't watch something scary.
hmm.
And then the VCR player started rewinding itself, which like
No.
weird, whatever. But like I went upstairs and woke up my mom to ask her if that was normal. And I just remember her going, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's scary.
Yeah. Like
That's fucking scary.
it is scary. Well, also like I had shit in that house with other stuff that happened. So I wouldn't rule it out, but like
Yeah.
also they were chillers and I knew they were
Yeah.
chillers by that point. So I don't know why I was freaking out all of a sudden because like
Yeah.
they'd never fucked with me before.
Right, but still spooky, you know?
There were two of them.
I don't know. Anyway, I that story it was a really upsetting moment for me because I was like so excited to finally watch this what I deemed as this grown-up thing and then I completely shit the bed, you know? I
Yeah.
completely ruined it. Now I'm like, fuck, I can't ever watch anything
No,
scary again.
I wouldn't. I don't think you ruined it. I think whoever Helen Keller who saw the man that wasn't there is ruined it.
That's true.
Because you just reacted. Again,
That's true.
scariest thing about men, gotta be the autonomy. So you heard there was a problem and you solved it. And
Yeah.
you leapt into action.
Yes. And
And
I have been scared of men from an early age.
yeah, that's common sense.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's my little Goosebumps tale. So
Cool.
we watched the in the very first season that is available on Netflix, which I think is the first season, but I'm not totally
I
positive. I
don't
don't think
think
it
it is
is.
because it was the Mask 3 or
Yeah.
whatever. Hang on.
Yeah. So we watched The Mask. Did you watch both parts?
Of course I watched both parts of both
Okay,
of
just
them.
making sure. Just making sure. So we watched The Mask. It's called The Phantom Mask. Is that what it's called?
It's actually organized kind of weird on
Uh-huh.
Netflix because on Netflix it all shows as one season. But if we're going off of IMDb, we watched season 1, episode 1 and 2, which is The Haunted Mask. And then season 2, episode 24 and 25, Night of the Living Dummy 3.
Okay.
Um, so basically,
Interesting.
the first 2 episodes of season 1 and the last 2 episodes of season 2 are what we watched, but on Netflix it shows as all one seasons for some
Yeah.
reason. So
Yeah. Anyway, if you go to Netflix, it's The Haunted Mask Part 1 and Part 2 and Night of the Living Dummy 3 Part 1 and Part 2. So
yes.
that's what we watched today because those are the ones that I feel like stood out in my mind a little bit more. Because I really don't remember specifics. I just remember loving it. I don't remember which
Yeah.
ones I read. I don't remember which ones I watched. I just was like, here it is. And I watched the new Goosebumps a few weeks ago, the Jack Black
Oh
Goosebumps.
yeah, how was that?
It was cute.
Okay.
Um, I think for me, the nostalgia factor of the originals just like is so perfect
Okay.
in a way that you can't capture now, obviously. And it just felt a little like, ooh, and it's also like meta because it's like R.L. Stein as the main character.
Oh, obsessed. I love whatever that man does. Like he's so weird.
Yeah.
The R.L. Stein award for writing that he gives to R.L. Stein every year
Yeah.
cracks me up. That's so funny.
Like, so Jack Black literally plays R.L. Stein. So
Okay.
it's like meta. It's very
Yeah.
meta. It's like all of
It's like
his
a frame narrative.
characters.
I'm kidding. It's not
Kind
a frame.
of. It really is because he's like, oh, I wrote all these stories and then the stories come to life and then they're, part of their story. Anyway, it was fine. It was not my favorite, but also it was not horrible and it was
You
very
weren't
heartfelt and
expecting it
sweet.
to be your favorite either. Like it
Exactly.
probably is exactly what you're expecting.
Exactly. I just put it
Yeah.
on in the background while I was like cross stitching and stuff. So
Is there a crazy
cute.
cast of characters alongside him, or is he the only notable one?
It's the guy from 13 Reasons Why.
Dylan Minnette.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Weird. Okay.
yeah, it's like him and Jack Black and oh my God, what's her name? It's like o Odessa. I don't know her name. I don't know
Odessa,
her name.
Texas.
No,
That's
but
where I'm
close.
from.
Oh, bleep. So I watched that, and that is what sort of jump started the idea of I want to go back and watch Goosebumps. And guys, I don't know if you know this, but October is upon us. It's Halloween time. The
It's
chill is in
October,
the air.
bitch.
It's October, bitch. It's the best month of the year to me personally. And I fucking love Halloween. Let's talk about that first, because this is our intro to our Halloween series of episodes. Like we have a couple like spooky-ish
Oh
episodes
yeah. I mean,
coming down the pike.
we're taking you through October and we're transitioning you well into November on Halloween shit
Well,
pitches. So,
exactly. So, what's your relationship like to Halloween? Are you a big Halloween guy, girl, person?
usually I'm a girl on Halloween.
Okay, good.
Um,
Great.
yeah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think. I would love to have stronger feelings about Halloween. The thing is, again, I talked about this. I was really like sheltered from pop culture stuff growing up. So like I never could do like pop culture costumes, which is very much what I'm into now. So I didn't get that. Like I'd have to be like a mad scientist or like one year I did get to be Dash from The Incredibles. That changed my life. But other than that, like I don't have a ton of things that, I hold like Halloween with in
Yeah.
my heart. I just wish to God I planned in advance for things better because
Yeah.
Halloween comes around and I always am like, shit, fuck, bitch. Usually, if I'm just going to like a party that I didn't plan for, I'm unstoppable. I wear
Yeah.
green pants, I wear a black shirt, I
Yeah.
have a pair of gloves and a gray backpack I throw on. No one's going to question it. Combat
No.
boots. Like, I didn't think it through, but no one's going to question it. Oh, a few years ago, I was the daughter from Hereditary and Eileen was the telephone pole. That was really fun.
Right. Little diva head come off.
Little Diva head came off. I don't decorate. I don't go all out. I don't really care about extra horror movies other than like the fact that they show more like in theaters, but that's
Hmm.
it. So I'm kind of indifferent on Halloween, but I'm a fan. I like it. Recently started being an adult and getting drunk at someone's house in a stupid costume on Halloween. Oh, last year I got dumped the night before Halloween after a year and a
Right.
half over the phone. I
Right.
had already agreed to a group costume at work the next day to be Teletubbies.
Right.
And the pictures are great because if you zoom in on my eyes, there's no light.
Right.
Mama, no one's home. I'm
No
dead
one's home.
inside. Um,
But you were there. Your
I was
body was
there,
there.
unfortunately, unslept and sobbing. Anyway,
Zoinks!
zoinks or
That's okay.
jinkies.
But
Anyway, I know you
yes,
love Halloween, so tell
I
me
love
about how
Halloween.
much you love. Tell me about how you Halloween.
I Halloween so hard. I love Halloween. It is like I think in this period of my life where I have really worked through my religious problems and I'm like
Mm-hmm.
really coming out on the other side of it. I think Halloween to me is like my Christmas sort of,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I
Gay
like to treat it
Christmas.
as
They call it
such.
gay Christmas for a
Yeah, it's gay
reason. Yeah.
Christmas. And I'll say this, I have not really stepped my pussy up with my Halloween costumes since college. Like I
Yeah.
really haven't, because I haven't really had much to do or go to
That's the hardest thing to do
since
is find something
college.
to go to on Halloween.
And so I really want to get more into that. Like I want to really think about costumes and really put some thought and effort into it. But I digress. I just love the season. I start very early. September 1st, we decorated. Decorations have been up for well over a month now. It
That's
is my
crazy.
favorite. It makes me feel so cozy and warm and at home. I think the way people feel with Christmas decorations up, that is how I feel with Halloween decorations
I
up.
How do I say this
Hmm.
kindly? It's not even kindly. How do I say this without sounding like the most basic bitch in the world? I fucking hate Christmas, dude.
Really?
Like, I don't
I
like the
don't hate it,
decorations. I
but
don't like the colors. Like, I just think it's like being with family, all of that. Hell yeah. Getting free
yeah.
stuff. Hell yeah. But like the branding we've done for Christmas, the colors
Yeah.
fucking atrocious. The
Yeah.
music, every song's the same. Why are we all having to talk about Jesus if this holiday isn't about Jesus for you? Like, I
Yeah.
so much beef with Christmas. So like Halloween, I'm kind of indifferent to. I also am
Yeah.
not a very like festive person at heart.
That's
So
okay.
but I enjoy Halloween costumes. Like I roll my eyes at Christmas decorations. I don't roll my
Yeah.
eyes at Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
Except
God,
for
I
my
just love
neighbors
it.
because they had an inflatable Harry Potter characters carving jack-o'-lanterns one. And they did see me walking by their house and I did make sure they saw me roll my eyes. So
Mm, yeah, that's one to bring upon an eye roll, I think. That's like
yeah, but
not the
that's more
best.
J.K. Rowling than Harry Potter.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. But anyway, yeah, I love Halloween. We'll talk more about it in coming
it's freaking
episodes
bats. I
because oh,
love
I love that
Halloween.
fucking girl. I love that girl. She
I
is
love
so
her.
cute. We'll talk more about our history with Halloween because we have a really
Yeah.
special Halloween episode coming.
I feel like
Multiple.
my feelings
But
towards Halloween fit better into that
yeah,
topic. So
same. I want
stay
to save a
if you
lot
want
of
to
that.
hear a bitch rip into Halloween. I love
Mhm.
Halloween, but if you want to hear a bitch rip into Halloween, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Plug. So Goosebumps, we watched Haunted Mask. Like I said, we watched
Mhm.
the one about Slappy, which was Night of the Living Dummy. What were
Great.
your thoughts?
Which one are we starting with? Or are we just going with
Honestly,
overall impression?
we can just talk about overall impressions.
Neither of these needed to be two parts. If you weed out all of the fake out jump scares,
Yeah.
you have a concise 22-minute story to tell.
Yeah.
I get that this is for kids. I
Yeah.
get that I wasn't going into this being like, oh, I'm gonna have my pants crapped from fear, but like, oh my god, give the fake out jump scares a rest.
Yeah.
Especially when I watched this on Netflix, so I
Hmm.
didn't have commercials, but especially when I can tell that there's a jump scare and then it fades like it's commercial
Hmm.
and then it fades
Hmm.
back in. We hear the scream one more time, and then her like little brother is like, "Oh, Cindy, it's me!" Like I'm
Yeah.
so over that shit.
Yeah. It is made for kids.
It is for kids, but
Must
like
I remind you?
give them a little more credit or give it a shorter runtime. Like those are your options here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I but each episode has one moment that genuinely like made me like react or flinch and where I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, like each one genuinely had a moment where I was like, that is creepy. That is
Yeah.
scary." But
Yeah. No,
like,
they all have like something there. Like it's not like completely not scary. It's
yeah.
like not the most scary thing you've ever seen, but you know.
Yeah. Um Oh, and then the girls in the first one were gay for each other, especially in the first
Oh,
half. They were so
absolutely.
that's what I wrote lesbians with five exclamation points
Oh,
for, is for
yeah.
those two right there.
Yeah,
What
those little girls were gay. I do
Carly
think.
Beth, which by the way, that's a stupid name, but
Carly Beth. Also, I looked this up to confirm, but it was all filmed in Canada, so I have to imagine that all the actors were Canadian. So, in case you were
okay.
wondering,
That's why I
because
didn't
I
recognize
was.
anyone. Well, I didn't recognize anyone, so I was curious.
But did you hear it in their voice?
No, I didn't pay that much attention, don't you know?
Okay, great. Well, they were Canadian.
I don't
Um,
really care too much about that. Sorry if that's hard to hear.
I do think I was a little bit like I remembered, how do I say this? I just like I didn't know if watching it as an adult I would even think it was slightly scary, and it wasn't scary. Like
No.
I wasn't scared. I just was like, "Oh wait, this actually spooked me a little
Yeah.
bit." Like it could have spooked me as a kid. Obviously, it made me feel a lot better about my little incident with
Yeah.
Goosebumps back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I was a
I
little
think we're
bit I give it some credit
vilifying the
there.
wrong component of that story. I think the villain of that story is truly men and not Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like I think just blame
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, 'cause like yeah, whatever. I
Because
mean,
if she said there's a woman at the top of the stairs, you just said like, oh, it's probably my mom. I'll go see what she wants. Like you
yeah.
wouldn't have been alarmed if there was a woman at the top of the stairs.
That's not a lie. That's probably really accurate, actually. I
Yeah.
have a lot to think about.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack this internalized misogyny here.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, I agree with you about the creepy thing. So in the mask one, it was when she's like she's wearing a mask that attaches to her face if she wears it for
Hmm.
too long is the gag. And after she goes out trick-or-treating, she's looking in the mirror with her friend,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden this like 10-year-old, 12-year-old girl, I don't know,
Hmm.
like under 13-year-old girl starts freaking out and screaming and going,
Hmm.
"Those aren't my eyes."
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Kind of
Like
terrifying.
imagine yourself in that position where you're
Yeah.
looking at yourself in the mirror and then you go, those aren't my eyes. That
It's
that
kind of scary.
actually that did give me goosebumps. I hate to say it, but
Hey.
that, hey, I got the goose. A big goose. Um,
Blame it on the goose and catch a bit loose. Oh my God. Okay,
but
wait.
no,
What
so
was I
like
gonna
that's what
say?
I the essence of this show is creepy. Like the
Yeah.
essence of the essence of like I can't see I can't recognize my eyes. That's
Yeah.
alarming. And like
Yeah.
so I would agree with you. I was never scared, but there were moments of like, oh, I can feel unease. Like if I lean
Yeah.
into this, I'm feeling unease. Like that's alarming.
Yeah. And I think they're like to be like kids things, kids books, kids movies, or kids show, whatever. I think they're all really well structured.
Yeah.
Like they all kind of teach you a lesson, but it's not just like, oh, kids, here's the lesson.
Right.
But like you still sort of learn a lesson along the way. You still like it hits all those little marks.
Right.
Um, to me personally, the best part, and I think that this can only be recognized from a nostalgic standpoint, which is like aesthetically, I think I'm just obsessed with it. I think like 90s scary
Okay.
Halloween is like everything to me. And so I think that like my biggest thing watching this was the aesthetic of it all. Like I want to put it on in the background, me on mute.
Okay.
Like as a mood, Halloween party, that's on in the background.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I okay. Not to make you feel old. This is a genuine question.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm trying to learn. What is a part of a 90s Halloween aesthetic? Like what sets that apart?
Like the font, like when the title comes up, it's like
Oh,
the
okay.
font and
Okay.
like the
Okay.
green and like,
I was thinking like set deck. That's why I was confused.
well, I
Like,
mean, like, sure, like their
well, like
rooms are
they
90s,
have like
their
the
their
rotary phone and
houses.
like the horse and carriage and stuff, but
Yeah,
like,
and I think like the old Halloween decorations up all in the house, and
okay.
I heard that. Don't worry. Um, and like, yeah, I think also just like the graininess,
I like the
how it's
graininess.
filmed, it just all evokes like emotions, not emotions. Well, yeah, emotions. It does evoke
Emotion of
emotions.
nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just it's like very nostalgic. And let me set the record straight. I was not watching this when it first came out.
Didn't it come out in like the early 2000s?
No, it came out. These episodes came out in 1997, and that's the year I was born.
Oh yeah. Like my older sister.
God, fuck you.
Anyway, I think you're old.
I'm not old. I'm 28, guys.
What
Please
if this is
help
your
me.
goosebump story and we're all seeing you as an old lady and only you know that you're 28 and everyone else thinks you're like 45? I just said old lady and then 45. That's not the same thing. Sorry. I girl boss too close to the sun with that.
Anyway, we're ignoring. We're ignoring.
I think my real only exposure to like 90s Halloween was Hocus Pocus, but I didn't watch that till high school. Like
Yeah.
I kind of missed the early Disney Channel, early 2000s Monstober, if that qualifies, but no.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I'm thinking
Halloween
like,
Town, not really even, not until later.
yeah. Like that's what I'm thinking of. Like
Yeah.
Halloween Town, Phantom of the Megaplex, like
I've
things like
never
that.
seen that, but I've heard tales of it from my ancestors.
Oh my God.
That is true though, but I've heard that one's actually scary.
It is kind of scary. I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. That aesthetic to me is just really fun. Like, I don't know. Bright, colorful Halloween, but like still kind of spooky, but like fake spooky is also really fun to me.
I like when it's like, this is the normal world on Halloween, but if only you knew. But I
Yeah.
like the like aesthetic
Yeah.
of the normal world on Halloween in those
Yeah.
movies. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
I love, and if it were easier to set up and take down decorations, and if decorations were cheaper when you're only going to use them once a year, I would. Oh, sorry, my hair just did the most vile thing in existence,
That was
folks. To
like,
all of our spotters, I look like fucking alfalfa on the front.
I was about to say you look like a cartoon character who has like one hair coming out like Charlie Brown or Alfalfa or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, that was rough. Sorry, team.
Team, team, we're back.
Team, we're back. I
Oh my
forget what I was
God.
even saying.
Um,
It was kind of relevant.
Yeah, it was. You were saying Halloween. Oh, decorations.
Oh, right. I stand by the fact that like if Halloween decorations were cheaper, if they were easier to put up and take down, I would probably go harder
Yeah.
for Halloween. But I output does not equal motivation for me. Like I'm not
Yeah.
that motivated for how it would look. So
Yeah.
we figure it out. But shout out to the people that are. I see the autistic people making the lights match the music. That's more Christmas. Never mind.
Incredible, incredible, incredible. Okay, so I do have to say, I did a look, and guys, please correct me if I'm wrong, if I missed something, but from a quick Google search, nothing has come out about R.L. Stein. He's pretty chilling.
No, he's still. They did a reboot of it like this year or last year. Like they're
Yeah,
still.
he's still kicking. And on his Wikipedia page, I have never read a Wikipedia page with someone who has made art where you have to scroll that much. He has
Yeah,
written so many goddamn books. It's actually insane.
and also correct me if I'm wrong on this, listeners, but I think he's like genuinely a good person. I can't
I
back
think
up shit on
so.
this, but I think he's
I
like,
mean, nothing came up. I searched R.L. Stein Reddit, I searched Goosebumps Reddit, I searched everything, and it was just people being
yeah,
nostalgic and like sharing. They're like, I got
awesome.
these like
Yeah,
vintage Goosebumps books.
when you're a children's author, like, dear God, put your head down and stay unproblematic because
Yeah,
it's really not
please.
that hard.
Yeah,
JK
I mean, he has
Rowling.
a younger wife, but like, whatever.
I would too.
She's not like that much younger either.
Yeah,
Well, she's in her 50s, he's in his 80s. So it's, but you
when they
know,
get together,
I don't know.
because
I
that'll be
don't
the
know.
kicker. Okay.
That will be a kicker. But no one online has said anything
Yeah.
disparaging about him. So correct us if we're wrong. But I think this one is safe.
Yes.
And speaking of safe men, sorry, this is so random, but Robert Redford died. I don't know if you saw, and he's like the
Yes.
one safe man in Hollywood. So he lasted his
Really?
whole life.
I didn't know that. Shout out Robert Redford. I knew he
Yeah.
died. I didn't know he was unproblematic.
Yeah, he's
Honestly, I
like the
kind of
only
saw
one.
pictures of him and assumed he was.
He was like the only one, and now he's dead, so he can't do anything problematic. So
Hey,
shout out
good
to
job,
him.
Robert Redford. Hope nothing
Shout out
comes out
Robert
about
Redford.
what you did when you were alive.
Let's keep that under wraps posthumously. Come on.
Come on.
Anyway,
Okay.
goosebumps.
Oh, and then in the dummy one, the other thing that scared I flinched. I don't again, I'm hesitant to say that I was genuinely scared by it,
Yeah.
but we watched Night of the Living Dummy
Hmm.
part Night of the Living Dummy number 3, part
Three
1 and 2.
for one and two.
Um
Hmm.
part 1 and 2 is not relevant. You can't watch them out of order. It won't make sense. So anyway, we watched Night of the Living Dummy part 3. And there's a scene where they are like in the attic and they all run downstairs because they like I'm trying not to like context dump, but basically like two siblings and their cousin.
Yeah.
Siblings keep getting in trouble for bullying the cousin. Comes out that the cousin is like setting it up to get them in trouble. And like
Hmm.
he's using the dummies. He's pretending to be scared of dummies and then putting the dummies up.
Yeah.
So they catch him getting ready to do that in the attic. And so they drag him downstairs to tell their parents. And as they move, the dummy behind them runs after, like runs with them. And you
Yeah.
don't, I didn't, it's one of those things where like I didn't really realize him in the background. I didn't clock any of that, but like
Yeah.
he just starts sprinting with them. And
Yeah.
it did unfortunately like
Like
shiver
scare
my
you a little.
timbers. Yeah, like I was frightened.
Damn.
Not like unprepared frightened, but usually jump scares don't get me.
Yeah.
Um I don't want to toot my own horn, but like I've read a lot of horror scripts. I like reading scripts for horror
Yeah.
movies. And so like you kind of learn the pacing. So you're like, okay, well,
Yeah. I feel like I can
here we
always
go.
tell when a jump scare is about to happen,
Have you seen
but I
Weapons?
still jump. What?
Have you seen Weapons?
No, not yet. I need
Okay.
to.
There's a whole thing they do where they like act like they're gonna jump scare you. And then Josh Brolin goes on this whole on monologue.
Mhm.
And then immediately after he shuts his mouth, the jump scare happens.
I love shit like that
Yeah.
because I feel like I have gotten to a place with horror movies where I just always know when it's going to happen, just based on
Mhm.
context clues. And I love when they bait and switch
Oh,
me.
you'll still know. Like it's
I
still
love when they
clear.
goon and bait me.
I love
Did I use that right?
yes. Go tell Josh Brolin that you loved when he gooned and baited you.
Great.
Okay.
Josh Brolin, thank you for gooning and baiting me. Bye-bye.
That's alarming.
Um,
No, that like that jump scare, you'll still get it because the whole time,
yeah.
like he's still in the same room, he's looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
And I just kept being like, I know you're trying to distract me. I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna, there it
Mm-hmm.
was, you know. But every so often when a jump scare gets me, it's never then. There's also like an episode of Modern Family where Phil falls out of a treehouse,
Yeah.
scares the ever loving shit out of
Yup.
me
Yup.
every goddamn time. Like I'm never jump scared by the things I'm supposed to be. It's like crying in movies. I'm never crying or I'm never jump scaring when I'm supposed to in
It's
movies.
always random.
Yeah, it's
It's
always random.
random and unprovoked.
Like me.
I do have to say, like, I think that Goosebumps, I think if I had to pinpoint like what brought upon this love of horror in my
Mm-hmm.
adulthood is, I mean, I think it probably I could trace it back to Goosebumps. Like I think that this is probably my first exposure to something like that.
Yeah,
And I think that there's a good chance that that's the reason I love it today.
that would
And
make
yeah,
sense.
I don't know. I like scary things. I don't know what that is in me. I don't know if that's I feel like a lot of queer people love scary things. I'm not trying to say it's a queer exclusive thing. Like anyone can love scary
No,
movies.
but there's
But there's like
something.
there's some sort of correlation there, I feel like. Like I just feel like
Yeah.
every queer person I know, not
Oh,
every, my fiance can't do scary movies, but
it's okay. Some gay people can't, and we love them despite that. Some queer people
right.
can't. Um,
Some people's lives are the horror movie.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think we kind of talked about this with like the summer I turned pretty. Like, that's straight people stuff. But
Hmm.
like, if you're gonna turn gay experiences into a movie, one, everyone's struggle is different. Everyone's
Hmm.
struggle is unique. But homophobia is kind of the same across the board. So like, you can't tell the same fucking story about being bullied for being gay. We get it. It's
Hmm.
important to hear, but like once you've heard it, you've heard it. So you
Yeah.
gotta. I'm not trying to minimize. I don't know. I'm not trying to minimize people's struggles with that. Obviously, everything is
Yeah.
complex and whatever. But homophobia is the same shit. That's the
Yeah.
gag. The gag is the so we find new ways to express that.
Hmm.
Kind of like the Matrix being an allegory for transness. Like I know people are pissed about
Yeah.
that, but like you find different ways to
Yeah.
express shit. And horror movies is a lot like that because a lot of times you're having to like kill or silence or like stifle a part of
Part of
yourself and
yourself.
you're
Yeah.
trapped somewhere and you're constantly in pursuit of something or you're constantly running from something. Like
Yep.
all
Yep.
of those things are what we see in
Yeah.
horror movies.
There's been a lot too about, and I think this is more specifically for trans people, so I can't speak to that
Yeah.
experience, but like I know my fiance has talked a lot about reading things about queer and trans people really relating to the monsters or the villains
Mm-hmm.
in these movies because that is sort of the original intent of those monsters was to be like, look at how horrific this thing is. And it's like sometimes it's actually just a person or a creature or just something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of that there too, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something there that I don't know if we can quite tap into today, but I think that that's like a valid experience for a lot of us
Oh yeah.
queers. A lot of us
A
queers.
lot of us quiz.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh
Do you
shit,
know?
fuck bitch. Okay. Scream was my first. I'm going to see Scream in theaters after this. By the way, we're less than a year into this podcast, and yes, I've already seen Scream in theaters once before. I'm doing it again.
Perfect.
Um, oh, that okay. I can give you a strong like high list of.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do a favorite.
Yeah.
I'm sure
No,
I'm
that's okay.
okay. Scream is my first horror movie, so that one stays pretty constant. Your Next is the first like horror thriller movie where I remember being like, oh, you can do some special shit with this. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean she grew up on an Australian survivalist compound and she has a meat tenderizer? Like, fierce.
Right. Fierce.
Um, and then I love all of the old shit, like Nightmare on Elm Street,
Hmm.
Friday the 13th, Halloween, all in that realm. But I'm trying to think if I have any like jump out favorites. Ooh. I will yell one. Oh, I loved the first It. The new one. I really loved part one,
You too.
2017.
Me too.
Unfortunately, part two was some of
Awful.
the worst thing I've ever seen. There was a scene where Jessica
Horrible.
Chastain's acting was so bad that I thought she was going to morph into Pennywise and it was
Yeah.
going to be revealed that she had been like Pennywise doing satirical Jessica Chastain, but no, she just acted that bad. But the
It was
first
so
It movie
bad.
is probably but the first one is
The
so
first one is so good.
fucking good. Like, I
I
don't
think
get
it's
how
one of my
you did that.
favorites,
Yes, it's
unfortunately. I think it is.
incredible.
I think it
It's
is.
so good. And then it flops so hard. I'd
Yeah,
also
everything
say,
about it.
yeah,
Awful.
The Truman Show is my favorite horror movie, but that's like more of like a pretentious film bro bit. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do you got? What are your favorites? I
God.
know some that are gonna show up.
Yeah, I think I have so many, but yes, I have to say it is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's that good of a, like, if it's that well made, maybe. I don't know, but I like the story of it
Yeah.
so much, and I love Bill Skarsgård, guys. Don't
Big thanks,
even.
God's God. Had a lot of God's gods. Yeah.
Um, so I have to say it. I like the vibe of the original, like, TV series,
Yes.
but it is awful. Like,
It's
it
so
is
bad.
so bad because they take Stephen King's completely, like, he writes way too fucking much. He
Hey,
writes
stand
way
by.
too
Give me two
fucking much.
seconds. Give me
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
He writes way too much.
putting this into 2 feature-length films, by the way, still an endeavor and they still flopped
Still
it.
an endeavor. And I think
We
that
are
the
at
original TV thing, they did, like, they really tried to get every single bit of the book, and just, like, obviously you can't do
yeah.
that.
By the way, 1,200 pages.
Yeah, it's a
So
lot.
it's yeah, for all of our spotters listening, I just grabbed my copy of it and it is thick and it is 1,200 pages. Um, you could probably cut however many of those is the child orgy, but other than
Hmm.
that, we're fine.
Right.
But no, I agree with that. Oh, I just love that movie. Also, the time it came out is interesting because
Hmm.
it's literally right before we met, which is kind of a point in
Hmm.
our lives where like maybe we were being chased by something or running
Maybe
from
things,
something.
maybe things were not so great up
Yeah,
here.
maybe things were not rocking and rolling and moving and grooving when it chapter one dropped.
Maybe things were trying to be a little bit straight.
uh, maybe
Uh,
there actually was someone
actually,
chasing you.
actually, that is hilarious. I forgot about this. Um, Literally the whole reason I got so into it was because I was trying to be straight that year at school, and I met a boy on my hall who really liked it. And so I was trying to like it to seem cool to him, I
Uh
guess.
huh.
And I ended up really loving it, and it stuck with me. Um, but that actually was definitely what was happening. I was genuinely running from something there. So
Yeah. No, I also like it is a fantastic like dive into like our worst fears, how we confront them, what form it takes.
I
I'm
just
on
love
board
that.
with it.
I know, I
Yeah.
just love that. Okay, other movies that I love that are scary.
Hereditary
Assass
Midsummer.
Hereditary Midsummer, duh. Assassination Nation, duh.
Yeah.
Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I really like Suspiria. I
Oh,
need to watch the original.
I have my favorite.
What
Duh.
is it?
Sorry, Hush.
I haven't seen
Um,
it.
so Mike Flanagan, who did Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor,
Yeah.
Fall of the House of Usher, his wife Katie Siegel, who is Theodora in Hill House, the lesbian who wears the gloves.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one who looks like Mirage from The Incredibles in Fall of the House of Usher. Um, she plays a deaf woman who is trapped in her house by like this maniacal killer, basically, who like
Yeah.
gets off on the fact that she's deaf. Like he sees it as like a new challenge. He's killing her neighbor. Her neighbor runs to the deaf girl's house. I forget her name. I want to say it's Katie, but that
Hmm.
also might be his wife's name.
Mm.
Anyway, runs to her house and she like basically is trapped inside and he finds out that she's deaf and is like chasing her. It's like cat and mouse, but she like
Yeah.
wrecks his shit because she's a bad anyway. Phenomenal movie. I think it's on Netflix. You should watch. It's an
Okay, yeah,
October
I
watch
should.
for you. It's
Okay, perfect. I need
so
to
good.
compile my list of things I still need to watch. Um, I did really like the X trilogy,
Oh, X Pearl
X,
Maxine.
Maxine, Pearl. Maxine was fine, like take it or leave it. I liked the message of, and I liked like how it culminated because it's all like about a televangelist as her father, whatever. I love that shit, obviously.
So I've only seen X. I haven't
I
seen Pearl and I
liked
haven't seen Maxine.
X. I loved Pearl,
Okay.
and I was Maxine was fine. That's kind of how I rank
And
them.
Halsey's there?
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Okay.
weird.
I'm on
Um,
board though. I liked X a lot. I just
I feel
and
like I'm suddenly forgetting every horror movie I've ever
no,
seen.
that's me because I know there are other ones. The problem is I also laugh at horror movies. Specifically,
Me
for
too.
example, at the end of X, when the old lady tries to shoot her and
Oh my
launches
God,
herself out of
yeah.
the house. The end of Weapons, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I
Yeah,
was doubled
I feel like
over
that'd be me.
cry laughing. Do you know how it ends?
No. Is
Okay.
it streaming? Can I like watch it?
I don't know. You should though. Because regardless, I truly like June was looking at me in the theater and being like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
like calm the fuck
like,
down.
yeah, like this is the end of a horror movie," and I was like, cry fucking
Yeah.
laughing
Oh, I
at
have
it.
that same
Yeah,
reaction.
no,
I
it's
have that
objectively
same.
hysterical. People who don't laugh at the end of Weapons, what are you doing? But also like, I'll laugh at inopportune times. Again,
Yeah.
Scream's like a bad example, but like when she shoots him point blank,
Oh,
not in my
love
movie, that shit
Scream.
cracks me up.
Love
Um,
Scream.
Courtney Cox's
Um,
bangs, horrific and hysterical.
God, what else? What else? I do love Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, I have never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I don't know that I can. Same with Saw, the Saw
Okay,
movies,
I've seen both.
or Terrifier. Those are the three I'm like,
Okay,
I don't know if I can do those.
I've seen all three.
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw, you're fine. It's black and white. It's literally
Okay.
her running for so long. Like it's
Okay.
just a long chase scene. Watch it, don't watch it. You're not missing much. Sorry
Okay.
to fans of
Cool.
Texas Chainsaw. It just like it was probably great for the time, but like it's
Yeah.
anything that it did or does, like other movies have done better. You're not missing
Yeah.
anything seeing watching
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw. What was the other one? Oh,
Oh,
Terrifier.
Terrifier and Saw.
Saw. Okay. Saw, that's fair. Saw is very like
I
I
struggle
don't
with
do
torture.
yeah, I don't do well with anxiety, like building up to like the are they gonna get out and they get out the last second, and that's literally all Saw is. It's like the movie Escape Room. I had to leave the movie Escape Room because I had a panic attack in the theater
Yeah.
because it's just so like time crunch,
Hmm.
whatever, and like yeah, it's gory, but for like 2 seconds, like you're fine. Like
Yeah.
it's like, but I, I'm not dying for more Saw. I think I watched like the first 4 or 5 before I was like, I actually don't have to do this. And
Yeah.
I stopped. And then Terrifier, yeah, Terrifier. If you can't do gore, if you can't do shit like that, don't watch Terrifier. It is
Because I'm good with
all,
gore. It's like a very specific like torture I don't like.
yeah, torture. Well, and also in Terrifier, like that, I stand by. It did a lot of things well. The
Hmm.
not even special effects, like the props and the torture and the gore stuff is
Yeah.
incredible for how realistic it looks. But the entire movie is for shock value. Like the
Yeah.
plot, incoherent. Like at
Yeah.
one point, pretty much everyone dies, and then we like cut to this other random girl who like has to go get her, and it's like, well, oh, we just need to get like more people in this house, like in this building. Like that's all
Yeah.
we're doing. Um, Specifically in Terrifier, there is a scene where he hangs a girl from the ceiling naked by her ankles and then starts sawing at the natural middle point. You do the mental work for what that would be, the vagina, and it doesn't cut away. It doesn't anything. If you're
Ugh.
interested in prosthetics for any type of that movie, watch that scene because that is incredible, but it has no purpose. There's no
Yeah.
meaning. He killed a kid in the last one. And again, it's like for shock, for
Yeah.
whatever. Like all those movies are for shock. So you're not missing any like, oh my God, that's so fundamental for horror. But like
Yeah.
watch it if you want. Don't if you don't like gore. Also,
Yeah.
shit. Trigger warning: shit and puke and literally any body fluid that you can think of is in that movie. So like, it's not just gore; it's also like the clown shitted all over the walls.
Ew. Okay. Yeah. I don't know about that,
Have
guys.
you seen Human Centipede?
No, that's the other one I was literally going to ask you
Okay,
about. Have you actually watched
yes,
it?
I've actually watched Human
Okay.
Centipede.
I haven't.
I've seen the Human Centipede. It's again mostly shock value.
Yeah. That's what I figured. I
And the
just don't know if that guy.
yeah, the first one is like kind of weird in its approach for shock value because it's so low budget that
Yeah.
like it's a lot of like extended, not the surgery and stuff, but like them dealing with it. And I don't like medicals. Like I don't want to see someone with like raw stitches trying not to rip the stitches attached to someone else like after surgery. Like I really was uncomfortable with that. But I was like 15 with my friend, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
And the doctor in that one, I will say the doctor is genuinely scary. Like even
Yeah.
if he was in a movie without Human Centipede, I would still be scared of this doctor. He's a well-written bad guy, but like
Hmm.
you'll get him somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information on movies that this episode is not about,
No,
but
it's okay. I think that
uh,
well, I wanted to talk about scary movies because like I said, I think this was my gateway. And so
What?
I think like,
oh damn, I just botched that so hard. Hang on.
what'd
I
you
was gonna say
say?
What's your favorite scary movie?
but I literally burped in the middle of it and went,
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh my God. I remembered I think one of my
please.
favorites that I didn't say. It's Mandy. Have you seen Mandy?
Is that the one with
Nicolas
Kevin
Cage.
James?
No.
Oh, that's
No.
Becky. Sorry, Becky is also phenomenal. Ignore me saying Kevin James.
Kevin James. It's with
With
Nicolas Cage.
called what? Emma?
No, Mandy.
Mandy.
You might not have seen it. It was pretty like
It was pretty underground.
I literally like I don't want to be a dick, but yeah, it was kind of indie.
When did it come out?
2018.
Okay. I don't think I've seen Mandy, and if I have, not in any like memorable
You would
way.
know it. You would know if you've seen it. It's crazy, and I would really suggest you
Oh my
watch it.
God, no, but this is going on the watch list.
It's amazing.
What the
It's
fuck?
one of my favorite movies I've ever seen in my
Holy shit.
life.
Oh yeah, and it's on the Roku channel for anyone wondering. It's free.
Hmm.
Um,
Maybe we'll book
ooh,
club it one day because it really is one of my favorite horror movies. It's one of my favorite movies, period, but it is one of my
hell
favorite
yeah.
horror movies.
Isn't it so
Um,
funny how Nicolas Cage just keeps us guessing with that shit?
I know he just does whatever the fuck he wants.
I just saw what was the again a horror kind of
Yeah,
color out of space with
I don't
him
think I've seen that.
with the alpaca homunculus per um it's like it's HP Lovecraft shit. And so like basically it's like a adaptation of an HP Lovecraft story
Yeah,
or kind of like in that vein of like isn't it an adaptation or is it like in the vein of like oh my god all this stuff was true and now it's happening now. It
yeah,
doesn't matter, but like
yeah.
that's the vibe. It's basically like a farm family that gets fucked up by space shit.
Damn, damn, damn,
Um
damn.
is Mandy like supernatural or like
A little bit. It's a
okay,
little bit culty. It's a little
hell
bit like
yeah.
because it has a lot to do with religion and a religious cult, which I think is obviously why I love it. It has a little bit to do with like supernatural, like extraterrestrial-ish. Not
Yeah.
really, but kind of, and then just like general violence. Love. Purr.
Love general violence. General violence.
General
Um
violence.
okay,
And it's
not a
funny.
yeah. It's I love funny movies. That's okay. So I think you need to watch Becky because it's
Okay.
kind of in that vein.
It's a
It,
horror movie, but like funny.
yes, and it's even scarier for us because Kevin James is in it.
Great. Trigger.
There is one scene, heads up, where Kevin James, I usually don't give away stuff this easily, but if anyone wants to watch it, you need to know this happens. He gets his like orbital bone fucked up, his eye falls out of his head, and he puts it on a cutting board and cuts it off at the nerve with a cleaver. Just like
Jesus
point
Christ.
blank,
Okay.
heads up, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, final one for me, not a movie, but in the context of religious trauma
Mm-hmm.
as horror. I've talked about it on this podcast before. Midnight Mass. Also, Mike Flanagan, who did Hush.
Yeah.
Anything Mike Flanagan does, automatically favorite horror project. His Carrie project coming out. Yeah, Carrie's still a thin little white girl, but like, we're gonna get as close to Carrie as we're gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So very
Love.
excited
Love,
for
love, love.
Carrie. But if you've not seen Midnight Mass and you
Yeah,
have
I need to
religious
watch it.
trauma, watch Midnight Mass. If you're watching Gen V season 2, the crazy chancellor of the school is the pastor. So like I know you're not watching Gen V season 2. I'm talking to the viewers right now.
Yeah.
If you're watching Gen V season 2, crazy dean of school is the crazy pastor in Midnight Mass. So like just appreciate that.
Fierce.
He does a really good pastor stutter. You know, when pastors get really
Amazing.
into it
Oh,
and
I
they do
know.
the stutter, he
Oh, do
does that
I?
when he acts, and he did that, and I said, "Oh, this is authentic." Like
Fuck.
I said, representation matters.
Fuck. Okay, wait, one last one for me. Because I just keep remembering, like, why didn't you say that one, bitch?
Yes, and I'll have that for a week
Silence of the
after this.
Lambs.
Okay,
Do you not like it?
it's not a horror movie.
I don't think it is either, but I think in terms of like,
People
oh, it's a
define it as that.
scary
If we're talking about
movie.
scary movies, I agree.
I would say I agree. I don't think it is a horror movie, but I finally watched it after years and years of being like, I
It's
should watch
good,
it. I watched it like a year ago, maybe
maybe.
more. And I was just like, damn, this is a solid
Yeah.
movie. And it has its problems and there's conversations we can have about it, obviously, but like
Right.
it is so good.
Yeah.
That acting
I
performance is fucking
it's
brilliant.
no, it's stellar. I literally would watch. You could just literally put the two of those in a room. It was Anthony Perkins and why the fuck am I forgetting her name? She's
Oh my
incredible. Jodie
God.
Foster.
Yeah, Jodie
Um,
Foster.
literally to
Shit.
die for someone. Anyway,
She is.
they are both incredible in this. It's an incredible movie. It is a great movie with one scary scene at the end. BT
Yeah.
Dubs, if you're looking for like something you can talk about, if you don't like horror movies and you're looking for one you can watch with people that like horror movies, watch Silence of the Lambs. It's not scary, it's intense, it's
Yeah.
heavy, it's
It's
intriguing, it's
very
thrilling.
psychological. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the only time that you're gonna like watch something on screen and be like, oh my God, I'm scared because of what I'm seeing is at the very, very, very end. There's a
Mhm.
scene where she's in the darkness and motherfucker has like night vision goggles
Yeah.
and is gonna chase her
Yeah.
down. But like other than that, that movie isn't like outright scary.
Yeah.
But it's
No.
a great movie. Oh my
It's
God, watch
incredible.
Silence of the Lambs.
It's incredible. Oh, okay. I think I've
See,
exhausted all of
I
my
know.
horror
I
movies,
just I
but
know I'm gonna think of other
there's
ones and be like,
more.
oh my God, why didn't I say that? I
We'll
love
just make
old
this a
horror.
segment. We'll make this a segment at the end of every
Like
Halloween
what we're watching.
episode.
Oh, every Halloween.
Just like
Oh, I
we can
like
talk
that.
about our favorite horror movies because I think that that's a big part of this. It's the reason for the season,
It's the
guys. Come
reason for the
on.
season, baby.
Come on.
Let's
Yeah,
horror ourselves
Fierce.
out. Okay. No, I love that. I we talked so much about Goosebumps. Shout out Goosebumps.
Shout out Goosebumps. Shout
R.L.
out
Stein, we
R.L.
love you.
Stein. He seems really sweet, really great,
No, I know.
really talented.
Also, last thing about Goosebumps that I like that is very like, oh, of course he did that, but like there's never a happy ending. There's always
Yeah.
something. And I like that even when shit wraps up, there's still something you have to deal with. And I think that comes
Yeah.
back to like the lessons that we're learning because this is a book for kids, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not you're not situations aren't going to end in a nice little bow. Like you're not really going to realize when one like problem ends and a new one starts because they all like feed into each other.
Yes,
And I like that a
exactly.
lot about the books specifically because again that's all I remember. I couldn't tell you a
Yeah.
single other thing about the books that I read
Yeah.
except for the twist.
Yeah.
So
And it's a good twist and he's good at what he does. And
twist and
thank you, R.L.
shout.
Stein, for doing what you do.
Yeah, R.L. Stein for
R.L. Stein and us.
really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Should
was
we
trying to
do?
think of what R.L. could stand
I
for.
know, and I can't
Oh
think of anything further, so I'm
no, me
ending it.
either.
I'm ending the bit.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened. I think
I
this is the
couldn't
first time we've
provide.
ended a bit.
I'm so tired. I don't know why, guys. It
Girl,
just hit me.
I'm so tired.
Let's do a marketable trait.
Hell yeah, let's do it. This person says nose picking is cool in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, hell
Where
yeah.
else are you gonna do it?
Where else are you gonna do it? I do it. Um, Here's what I'm gonna say. You actually know what is most efficient and what is actually something that works because let's be real. When you have that insane mass in your nostril, nothing else works but digging a finger up in there and pulling it down. What
Yeah,
else is gonna get that thing out?
no, I'm so on board with that. I think like for me, where I draw the line, and I feel like everyone's on the same page about this at this age, but is eating. If you're gonna eat a booger, gross.
Then kill
That's
yourself.
nasty.
Sorry.
Um, however, all I have is air and a sheet of paper. It's like not even a game of rock, paper, scissors to solve
Yeah.
this problem. So yeah, I'm a shoot a finger up there. I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
it out and then I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna wash my hands like an adult. I'm gonna take
Right.
care of it. But like, yeah, you know the most efficient way, and you're not afraid to get into the nitty gritty of something. You're not afraid
No.
to if the easiest option is not the like cleanest option or the neatest option, you'll still take it
You're still gonna
and
take it.
you're gonna accomplish it. Or you know what? I shouldn't even say the easiest. If the route to the best outcome is not
Mhm.
the neatest, you're still gonna take it and you're still gonna
Mhm.
do what you need to do to get there. And maybe that's a little bit of a bloody nose. Maybe that's a little bit of a oh shit, was that person looking? That's why you do it in your own home. But you're
Exactly.
still gonna you're gonna do what you need to do to fully and completely complete a job.
Yes.
Clean it up good.
Yes.
You're well
No
rounded. You're
matter
gonna see
what
something
it takes.
all the way through because you blow your nose first. Like it's not like the blowing of the nose alerts you to
loosen
the
it
need
up.
of the finger. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not going to solve the problem.
Yeah. Grow up and pick your nose. That's what I got to say to the people who think that's gross. Grow up.
Grow up and pick
Pick
your
your
nose.
nose.
Embroider that on a pillow.
Okay, I will.
I
Because
thought of
that's my new
another thing to embroider on a pillow, and now I
Send
was
them
going
to
to tell
me.
you.
Any ideas you have, just send them to me and I'll make them. I'll add them
I
to
know
my
why I
list.
didn't say it because it's two slurs I can't say. So never mind.
Okay, then yeah, let's not say that.
No, it was two categories that if I bent and stretched enough, I could fit into, but I still didn't even say the words.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
boy.
All
Well,
right.
guys, we're CB.
We're sweepy. So before we go, as we're drifting off to sleep here, I just want to say be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok at bimbobookkluppod, on Spotify, on Apple specifically, or just wherever you listen. Be sure to give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, hi, don't we look sexy? Like,
Hey.
comment, share, review, subscribe. There's a bell. I think it gives you notifications. Do that. And also comment your favorite horror movie.
Yeah,
Because we
tell
clearly
us.
need to be reminded. We're clearly sitting here still thinking of some. So
Yeah.
we clearly need a base. So just, Patty's getting lonely down there in the comment section, folks.
Yeah.
Drop
Guys,
some horror movies
be
to help her
friends with
out.
Patty down there.
Patty is.
And shout out to Patty. Patty has had a really tough week.
I saw. Shout out to Patty.
Please fucking do not text and drive, you stupid ass bitches, especially
Voice
you
memo and drive.
19-year-old whores.
That's
Stop.
me because I'm young and sexy.
Stop. Shut the fuck up. Do not fucking text and drive. Don't be distracted and drive. It's really fucking stupid. And next thing you know, one of your best friends could be flipped over on the side of the road.
Yeah. Everyone's
So-
okay in Patty's snare, which is great.
Which is great.
But if you do feel bad for her, she gets a little lonely in our comment section. So
go be her friend in our
go
comment
be her
section.
friend because she was in a car crash. So feel bad for her. We're not exploiting that for gains.
Yeah.
Patty, we're so happy that you're okay. If you could sound extra sad in the comments this week, that would be so great for us.
And if ColourPop is listening, Patty is your number one girl, and you should send her another palette.
Bring Patty back. Bring back Miss Pale.
Bring back Miss Pale. You should put her back on the ads.
Yeah, I want to see Patty in Target again.
Target, reinstate those DEI policies and put the pale girl back on your walls. Anyway,
okay.
peace, love, blessings.
Yes. Who are we saying goodbye to?
We're going to say bye to R.L. Stein. Classic.
And kissies? Nope. Hang on. Take that one more time.
We're going to say hi or bye to R.L. Stein.
And XOXO to all our bimbos.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ooh.
Oh no, there's been a twist. Now I'm dead. Yeah, because there's a twist at the end of all the Goosebumps. Yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah. No, for sure.
Okay, cool. So it just wasn't funny.
No, I was like, I was like, I was
waiting for it to be funnier, and it never was.
I was giving you what you deserve. I was giving you the reaction you deserve.
Oh, we're done. We did it.
We're done.